Hi there, I'm Stacy, the encaustic mixed media artist behind Studio Stacy. For the past 8 years, I have worked, created, and painted out of this light-filled studio here in Northeast Ohio. But all of that is about to change. Don't worry, I will still be painting and experimenting with beeswax and a torch. It's just going to be in a slightly different location. So come along on this journey, consider subscribing, and join this artsy community.
Good morning. As you can tell, I think anyways, I'm still in the Ohio studio. So I want to try to do one more sketch, one more tree sketch before the big move in this studio. So that is the goal for today. The movers are actually coming in the middle of next week. So I think what I'm probably gonna do in this vlog is hopefully get this sketch done. If I don't get it done today, it's probably gonna have to get finished in West Virginia at some point in time. But at any rate, I think what I'm gonna do is try to finish this sketch today, this encaustic sketch, and then also take you along through the move if I can do that and the movers don't mind me videotaping. If I don't end up videotaping that, I'm going to definitely videotape moving of the studio stuff and emptying this out. So that's what this week's vlog is going to look like. But first, let me show you the view I'm looking at and kind of the inspiration behind this last and final sketch. If you can hear some chirping, I've got the windows open. It is cool today, but a decent day out actually. So I've got the windows open, air is circulating throughout the studio, wax is turned on, and I'm gonna do an underpainting here to start this sketch out. Now I know I don't normally dry my underpaintings, but because I'm in a little bit of a time crunch, I decided to dry the underpainting with a heat gun. I don't know why I don't normally, I just have a preference on not to. I think it changes the quality of the underpainting. I don't really know if it's in my head or if it actually does. Actually, if there is a watercolor artist that knows that this is a definite thing or not, or if I'm completely making this up, let me know down there in the comments if you should or should not dry your watercolor paintings with a heat source, like a heat gun or something like that. Anyways, getting back to this painting, gonna put down some clear encaustic medium next. All right, here's where this background is. I added in an image transfer and then just kind of a hint of some trees back there, and then went back over it with some more white encaustic paint and some more clear paint, kind of going back and forth between all of the layers. There's what the background looks like, and I think I'm ready to put the image down. Okay, normally I would spend almost as much time on the background layers as I would on the top layers, but since I'm pressed on time today and this is a sketch and not going to be the actual completely finished painting on a panel, I am going to just quickly add in some colors for the background, some more colors for the background, and then hopefully get to working on the details of some of the final layers on this painting. And it's coming along, but I'm sure it's not going to be completely finished by the end of the day, but that's okay, because like I said, it's not the finished painting.
Just in case you're new around here and not familiar with encaustic painting, I basically paint with a beeswax, refined beeswax, damar resin, which is a tree sap, and I mix that with different colors of dried pigment, and that makes the paint. And then each paint is heated up on the griddle, and that makes it not a hard material, but a liquid material that I can now paint with. And then, so I don't waste any wax because it's very precious material to me, I take and dab off of the excess wax that I'm not going to be using or excess paint onto my sketchbook. And then later in down the road, I will go in and just add different things to the sketchbook, kind of a place for practice, if you will. And then just to give you an idea as well, over on the right-hand side of the screen, you'll see a clear medium. That is just encaustic medium, that does not have any dried colored pigment in it. And up next, I'm going to be using a newish tool to me, a newer tool. I've used this in several other paintings, but I'm loving it. It gives you really fine little tiny detail in your encaustic painting. So you basically take teeny tiny little pieces of encaustic wax, put it in this heated tool, and you can get some great fine details. So I'll let you sit back and enjoy the music.
Okay, that was it. The last painting slash sketch that I will do in this space. I'm not quite sure how to feel about it. I'm super excited for the next adventure, but it's kind of strange to say that this is the last painting slash sketch. I feel like I've been gearing up for this since August, and today's the day it is here. I'm going to flip the camera around here and show you the final sketch and a couple close-ups here like I always do. And then I will be picking you guys back up some point in time throughout the week, the next couple weeks, as I completely clear out of the studio. So stay tuned. That will be happening for you probably in just a few seconds. But first, let me get you a couple close-ups. All right, here's the overall. And then let me just zoom in. And I'm really liking how some of these kind of background areas are faded away a little bit, and then with that encaustic fine detail writer, really getting these details out on these pine trees here. And then of course I etched in the hands and filled them in with some oil stick. But there you go, the last one. And of course, now the only thing that's left is to clean up this huge mess. So, like I said, I'll be taking you guys along. Stay tuned. It's coming to you in just a few seconds. Gonna turn the wax on one more time and make one more mystery gray / brown color from the drip trays. And I'm also gonna pour the encaustic medium into a mold, and then we can start packing everything up. Here we have mystery color number 1. Looks to be a greenish kind of color. And this tray was quite a bit fuller, so it is still melting down, but I think this is going to be a purpley color. Okay, slowly getting here in the studio, or getting there in the studio. At any rate, slowly getting this place emptied out. And if you can hear that clicking in the background, that is not the griddle. I've called in reinforcements.
How you doing? I might need a bigger bit.
Oh no.
This isn't gonna work.
First job for the help is taking apart the desk. It's a desk that we've made with, of course, some piping and some wood lumber, and I'm going to be taking pieces and parts with me. Step number 2 is to take down the barn doors, and I wanted to get one more last shot of them, one more last video before we started taking them down. Here we go. The infamous barn doors are coming down. It is clearly a 2-person job because they are massive and they are heavy.
this door here. Whoever they were sure was a dork.
Okay, the barn doors are officially uninstalled and the shelves are empty. I have a few more things to pack up in the studio, but the movers are gonna come get these, and one more thing is gonna be out of here. Good morning. I'm making one last push here to get everything packed up in the studio. It's getting really, really close. I just have a few random bits and bobs, like a few pens, a few things left in these two rolling carts, and a few other miscellaneous items that are probably just going to get chucked into a random box. Okay, I'm almost done packing up at the studio, and one of the last things I'm packing up are these sketches from this painting series I've been working on, which are all sitting back there. So I have them kind of all laid out. I'm gonna wrap them up and pack them, but I just wanted to maybe kind of remind you of the sketches I've done. They look really cool all together, so I don't know, I just thought maybe you'd wanna see them. There are 13 of them. Lucky number 13. Had to stand on a stool, so hopefully you can see them all. And hopefully I'm not making you dizzy with these camera angles here. But there you go, all 13. And I'm just gonna use wax paper to put in between them to protect them a bit. So let's get to wrapping them up. So progress is being made. The movers are coming here first thing tomorrow morning. They have confirmed. So one more final push. We're gonna tear down a few more pieces of furniture here in the studio tonight, and I will try to remember to pick up the camera and take you along for that. And yeah, I'm gonna finish packing here in the studio and then attempt to get a few more other things packed in the house, and I'm gonna pick you up in a bit. All right, we're attempting to take apart this work table.
Thought she was gonna say me.
And do you have a thought here?
Yes, we built this extremely solid, and I'm hoping there's not a lot of glue, so we can salvage the stuff you want to salvage.
Because, you know, when we built this house.
Oh yeah, remember when you said we were never moving again?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we said that.
Yeah, we're moving again, and I want to take these map drawers. Hopefully I'm not making you guys super dizzy. But these are an integral part of the new studio design, so I'm hoping they come apart in one piece. Good news, no glue, just a lot of nails.
No, you should say good news, no screws.
That too. One last video from the studio. I don't know, can you hear that echoing? Hello, hello. Anyways, so many memories were made in this studio. It's just been a wonderful place to paint. I basically started my art career in this studio. It's when I decided to become a full-time artist and try to make a living as a full-time artist. This is also the studio that I switched from acrylic mixed media and where I completely fell in love with encaustic. So just a lot of wonderful paintings were painted in here and a lot of great memories. But now it's time for a new adventure and I'm super excited about it. I just wanted to take the time and say thank you, thank you, thank you to everybody that has followed along on this journey. It really does mean the world to me. I honestly have no idea what I have recorded in the past couple weeks. So hopefully this video, once I go to edit it, becomes an interesting video. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, you know what to do. Give it a great big thumbs up. I really, really do appreciate it. As always, thanks so very, very much for watching. The next video will be coming at you from West Virginia. Stay tuned. Thanks again for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.